Hi, this is Paul Carlson, CPA with law firm Velocity. We're going to talk about making payment receipts and deposits within ESILaw, specifically making trust account receipts and deposits. Before we jump into ESILaw, let's take a minute to review the concept of aggregate deposits. Sometimes bank deposits are an aggregate of several individual payments. So the traditional place where we'll see this is you get a payment or check from client 1 for $1,000 and we get a payment from client 2 for $4,000. When we take those to the bank, that we combine them into a single deposit and we make a single $5,000 deposit. When we get our bank statement, it will show a single $5,000 deposit on the bank statement, even though it consists of the $1,000 and $4,000 detail item. The other place you'll see this is with merchant card accounts. That to walk through this transaction differently, client 1 gave us a $1,000 payment on a credit card and client 2 gave us a $4,000 payment on a credit card. At the end of the day, the merchant account processor will transfer $5,000 to the firm checking account via EFT. When we record payment receipts within ESILaw, we have to watch this process and make sure that we can enter the detailed payments and then also record an aggregate deposit amount that ties to what we see on the bank statement. So let's jump over to ESILaw. All right, and here we are from ESILaw. From the daily activities, let's go ahead and click on Enter Trust Receipts. Make this bigger. And so here we're going to deposit funds into the regular trust account. Let's say we're going to do a check. So the key to this process is we want to make sure that this checkbox is marked that allows us to add to a deposit, that this will put this payment into a queue where we can go into a next screen and add it to a deposit. So let's look through our deposit options to see if these make sense. So a check, we get the box because that means we can have multiple checks on a single deposit and we need this process to happen. EFT, the check mark is not available, which makes sense because an EFT is always a single transaction. If a client wires a payment to us, it's going to be a payment for a single client, so that makes sense. Cash, we could have two different clients give us cash on the same day that we would want to add both the cash amounts to a deposit, or when you go to the bank, we could combine cash plus checks into a deposit, so this makes sense. This last one does not make sense. Credit cards, we do not have the option to check this box. Where we know that the way merchant accounts work is if we have 2 swipes or credit card charges for the day, that when we will get one single deposit for the merchant account for the day. So if you have credit cards, probably stuck with entering checks just to kind of force it. So let's just do receipt number. We've received this. This is from person who paid us. Quick, add these to my test client. This would be the check number, description, and here we go. So we're going to say save. Let's say the same client gave us 2 checks on the same day. And they gave us $4,000. Again, we're going to pick it from the same client. Let's assume they gave us 2 checks. Reference, again, check number. And so here we have our 2 deposits. And so here we want to just double check our numbers before we hit post. These look good, so we will do post and close. Now we want to go ahead and add those 2 payment receipts together to make a single deposit. So we select on the Make Deposit, and this always comes up blank, gives you a little heart attack because your transactions are missing, but we're looking at the wrong bank account, that money went into the trust account. Here's our 2 deposits, $1,000, $4,000. and those will add to the total $5,000 deposit slip, or we're looking at the bank and we can see that the total added up to $5,000, and we hit finalize deposit. Do you want to print the deposit listing? We're good for now. And with that, that is how you enter payment receipts and make aggregate deposits within ESILaw. In working with ESILaw, remember that transactions cannot be edited. Everything has to be reversed and re-entered. We'll have a link to that video below. And if you need any help with ESILaw or your law firm's accounting, please contact us at Law Firm Velocity. Thanks. Bye-bye.